All right. Good morning, traders. And do a quick scan, see if anything new has popped up. I don't really like anything on the NYSE. Let's see, this might be a lot of news right through here. Check all these for news. See, HZAC. They're coming publicly listed via merger with Horizon Acquisition Corp. Not a lot going on at the moment. CGN might see some play. UXIN. This is a partnership. Had a quick pop in the morning, but nothing going on there at the moment. BNGO's on a nice uptrend from yesterday. We could see that possibly continue. GRNQ acquired 16 million in NFTs. That sounds good. But NFTs have kind of lost a little bit of popularity here. Because we've seen multiple NFTs, or NFT plays, not do too much. Like the one yesterday didn't do too much. F-cell slowly climbing. I don't really like the way that looks. Palantir Technologies UK named as Crown Commercial Service Supplier. It's a very huge float on this stock, but that is some good stuff. Apparently the Queen of England likes them. So Riot getting a little pop up, but not a lot going on there. And then my swing is still holding up around $1. Let's see if we can break $1 again today. See, SPY's going sideways. Did break over this downtrend yesterday, but currently going sideways. Volatility has dropped off in the market again, so today is probably going to be a weird day. A bit of a flag there on GR and Q. Let's see, what resistance does this have? So it's running into the 9 and the 100-day right now. And the 50 days at 240. So there's a lot of resistance ahead of it. It really needs, I mean, it's got resistance 240, 250, $3. But it does look like it wants to try to break out here. But we pretty much got 5 more minutes left. Seen a lot of these stocks in pre-market look like they could break out, but they have not been breaking out. So I'm more interested at the bell to give things some time. OCGN's very close to being all over all indicators, 684. After that, it could get moving. You can see it's on a nice uptrend. Couple of different uptrends going into market open. What are you guys trading this morning? You guys looking at the same stuff I am, or you see something that I'm not seeing? But I think I'm pretty much going to be it is kind of a big old U shape. I mean, it's on this uptrend. It's on a nice uptrend at the moment. 659. You're going to be running into the 100-day and the 50-day right there, but I mean, as long as it stays on this uptrend. But if it doesn't break over pre-market high, then it'll probably come back down to the trend line before it bounces again. Yeah, I mean, said the 100 days there, $7 right across there's some resistance. Running into quite a bit of resistance, but it is on this trend line. So like I said, if it can break up really, I think if it breaks this pre-market high, we'll see it probably hit the 50-day at 776. Whether it can break that or not, I don't know. We'll just have to see how volume is. I mean, there's a lot of volume in pre-market, a lot of different stocks over 1 million in volume, but not anything. It's not anything mind-blowing. Just some good, decent PRs, couple trim lines, this little flag here. We got a minute left. I'm not going to be quick to jump on the trigger today. I'm taking my time. Waiting for a trade to come to me. Daniel B, you think BNGO? I mean, it's got the possibility to run. But it's a higher float. So we're fixing to open up here. I want to see what APLD does at market open here. See if this swing trade's going to jump anymore or not. Had a nice jump to 130 yesterday. I mean, I don't know what's really crazy about it. It's on an uptrend. And it's doing pretty much what I said it was going to do. It's not breaking the pre-market high yet. But if it does break if it breaks pre-market, it's one of one life's type of trade. So now you're going to, and it just never mind. Not even. Oh, look at there. BNGO breaking pre-market high. What do you know? It is running into that 100-day. I'd like to see it get rejected. And come back down, but it's not trying to come back down at the moment. Previous day's high, previous day highs. That's not the pre-market highs like you've been talking about. Yeah, there's a little downtrend, but OCGN is breaking it. Broke that. It's getting a nice little bounce off its trend line. NGO still trying to push towards that $7 area. PLD at $1 still. So OCGN and BNGO both get nice pops up off of their trend lines. And that's not really doing anything. Okay, UXIN looks like crap. GRNQ is barely still. In this triangle. See my VIS coming down to the trend line. GEVO getting a little pop. So we are getting some activity this morning on multiple stocks, which is good. We've not seen that in a while. Let's see, what's the SPY doing? SPY dropping off here. This is starting to break. A lot of resistance right there though in that 225 area. I'm gonna go. Starting to test 225. Popping up out of this triangle. Let's see if it can get going here. Good buying volume up to this point. It's got to break 225 here real soon. 225 is strong resistance. Damn, dropping all the way back down to the bottom of the trend line. And this is getting close to cracking. A little fake out breakout there. Good morning, Daniel M. I don't like that this candle sold off and made a new low. It's more than likely. Yeah, I got BNGO on the watch list. It wasn't a nice little uptrend. And now it's starting to curl over, get rejected at the 100 days. So I would look for it to come back down to the downtrend now at this point. Oh yeah, this is about to crack. This is very close to cracking down more. This does not look good. It's looking alright, but now it's really struggling here. It's got to come back up right now, get back over this if it's going to stay alive. If it starts dropping any lower, that's it for this. Put my stop loss right there. Let this have a few minutes. Oh, probably about to get stopped out. Looked like it was maybe about to come back up, but more than likely, I think this thing is going to drop off. We'll see. It doesn't look good right now though. BNGO still pulling back. Got OCGM pulling back. MVIS with a nice bounce off that trend line. It's running into a lot of resistance. Let's see what's going on here with my swing. My swing is up to 114 so far. Moving very, very slow. Skills with a little sell off. F sales running to the 9 and the 200 day, but if it can break there, it's got some room to move. This is a slower mover, but weird random pop there. SPY dropping some more. Oh yeah, boy, the market's been selling off hard since market open. Well, that's definitely gonna put a damper on some stuff. We're starting to get quite a bit of red. GRNQ is getting super close to cracking. They really needed to come back up right there. If this candle cannot push up, this is going to drop. Trying to hold up, but more than likely it's gonna crack. If it drops below 207, 206, just gonna move my stop loss down a little bit. A lot of buyers at 206 I just saw. 207 seems to still be trying to hold up. I'm just going to give us a little bit more time and see if it can turn around. CGN. Kind of like it. OCGN off of that bounce. Yeah, I just got stopped out there on GRNQ. What's going on with this? Got a perfect little U shape on this thing. No PR, very tiny volume. Very low float. That's an OTC stock. That's a lot. FCL still climbing up right at the moment. I don't really care about Palantir. Q looks done. Chivo. Looking pretty done. I'm going to pop in here for 10 shares. I may grab some more. I'm going to wait and see if OCGN comes back down a little bit. But I like the daily chart on it more than anything else. All it has to do is break that 680 area, and then it's above all indicators and it's bullish. Yeah, getting a nice bounce off that trend line. I might have should have grabbed more. Oh, we might be about to go crazy on this. I'm jumping in for another 10 shares because this is starting to get a little crazy. If it starts to break 7, I averaged me out at 670. Oh, here we go. Up to 7. Let's see if it starts to break here. Yeah, breaking 7 pretty cleanly. Alright, we are getting a little rejection there. A very nice bounce off of that trend line. I'm going to try to give it a chance to break 7. And it looks like it may start breaking again here. Yep. Now where do we got room up to next? We got room up to 757.60. There's a little bit of a double top there. Let's check the 5 minute. 5 minute looks fine. Yeah, so at 705, 707 there is some resistance at. Realistically, I think it can go to 767 pretty easily. If it's got to break 7, and I just want to give it some time here to try to break 7 because it just bounced off the trend line there. But I think we're going to easily see 750. Well, I don't know. Pre-market highs at 743. I don't know. It depends on how hard this starts ripping. Come up to 710. $715 acting up, broke through 715 up to 720. Now this area right through here is going to be tough. 725 is right across these candles in pre-market, so 725 to 730 is going to be some tough area. But we want to see it start holding over 7. So what I'm at? Oh, I'm on a 15 minute. No wonder. Starting to push back up to that 720, 725 area. A lot of sellers still sitting there. We just broke through all of them at 720. Let's see, there we go, breaking through 725. I'm going to go ahead and be a good boy. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to lock out 5 here. Lock out 5 shares at that area. See, still pushing up. Let's see if it's getting really close to that pre-market high. If it breaks that pre-market high, then it could really start going. Oh, looks like we're going to test this pre-market high in just a second. We are pennies away from the pre-market. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. New high a day. New high a day, and we may be getting halted here. Oh, boo, big rib, big rib. Now we're starting to move. Like I said, all the way up to, I liked it up to 750. I'm gonna lock out. I'm gonna lock out another 5 here at 750. So I got 10 left. I want to see how much more this can run. Boom. Pushing up there up to 770. I've already took half the profit out of it. I'm gonna give it a chance to try to hold up 750 here. 750 doesn't hold up, then I'm going to probably lock the rest of this out. At 736. 736, 743 should be strong support, as that was old resistance. So that's what we want to see that hold up. On a 2-minute, we got a double top right there. I don't like that. I want a 5-minute getting smushed down. When's this 5-minute close? It's got 2 minutes. I'm going to wait and see how this 5-minute closes. This is an ugly 5-minute candle. So support trying to build at 730. New buyers just came in. this candle will close. Pushing back up. That's what we want to see in this last 30 seconds. I'd like to see it back over that pre-market high before this 5-minute candle closes. So it needs to get over 743. If it doesn't, I think we may come back down to the trend line. And I'm not going to be holding it that far. Now, if this candle starts dipping any at all, I'm getting out. If this candle starts pushing up, I'll keep holding. Very close to hopping out and taking my profit on this. Now this would be a nice area for it to build support at, because then we could get another curl up. Now let's see if this candle pushes back over pre-market high. I think we're going to be good to go. I think we're going to see another leg up. If it starts dropping below 725, then this will crack and come back down the trend line. So I think on this candle right here, this is going to be the kicker. You can see it's trying its damnedest to hold up. If it does, I think we get a nice leg up. I think we'll see $8 if this can curl up a little bit more and break back over at pre-market high. It better come up quick here. Look at the 5-minute. It's on the 30-minute. So on the 30-minute, it looks fine. This just looks like a little bit of a little bit of consolidation, indecision in there, looking at it on the 30. On the 5 minute, it looks like a bent fishing rod, like it's going to curl over. Buyers still coming in. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's easier to call short plays until you're doing it. But yeah, I mean, you just basically wait till something hits a major resistance area and short it from there back down to the support area. But shorting is dangerous. You're going to short, don't go too crazy. Because you got to be on a margin account. And stocks can only go to zero if you're going long, but if you're going short, stocks can technically go to infinite. So, big risk with shorting. If you're going to short, I would not short with any margin. I would short with what is in your account, and that is it. And I would have pretty tight stop losses. Because if you're buying at a resistance, if you're shorting at a resistance area, and that resistance area looks tough, and then all of a sudden it just happens to get a ton of buying volume in, and it breaks out big, runs 50 cents or $1, you're going to take a huge loss. So you got to be very careful with it. Yeah, just be careful with it, because with shorting and margin, you can lose more money than is in your account. If you make a mistake and end up whatever could happen. I mean, you can lose more money than you actually have. So I don't like the way that candle is behaving. That candle is a little ugly. So trying to hold up at 715 area. A lot of buyers sitting at 720. So we do have pretty strong support at 720. In that 15-minute. On the 5-minute, you can see it really well. All the selling pressure above the pre-market high at 730, 735, 740 area. A lot of resistance. But if this comes back up and breaks, what is that? A perfect U shape. If it breaks that 740, if it breaks 740, 743 again, pre-market high, should start moving. It's trying to work its way up there. Oh shit. Whoops. Whoops. I accidentally hit sell. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, God. This is about to hurt my soul because this is probably about to rip. I accidentally hit right there. I don't know. Maybe I hit right there. I don't know where I hit, but I accidentally clicked something. I was just trying to change the time on the chart. The time frame. Oh, God. Wow. Just wow. I'm the special kind of genius. The special kind that's actually not a genius at all. Well, I mean, I got a profit on this trade, so I'm okay with it. I'm just laughing at how stupid that was. just the just the sheer dumbness of what I did just is incredible. But it looks like it's going to try to break. I don't know if I have enough funds left to hop back in it, but I may look at hopping back in it if it holds up here. God, that's so dumb. That was so dumb. I feel like a dummy. Daniel B, you did it, didn't you? You put a hex on my computer. No, it was you. Nope, I don't have enough funds to get back in unless I can get back in maybe 5 shares. No, I'm out of funds for the day. So, alright, I'll take that little profit today. I did lose on, I don't even know what the other stock was. It was about a $10 loss. So I'm a little break even there on the day. But my swing is still swinging. My swing is still rolling. Still rolling nicely. Holding up over $1. My OTC swing. You got MVIS down to a trend line. Okay, well, it worked out actually. It worked out that I accidentally sold. Because now this is cracking this little consolidation it was doing and coming back down. So it's a good thing I didn't have any more funds. But I was going to put a tight stop loss in right there because I knew if it cracked right there it'd be done. BNGO cracking the trend line. MVIS, let's see, is the SPY dumping right now? SPY is looking a little sketchy. BBIG, really? You're gonna come back to life today. This was the NFT PR yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Get a little pop off that 210 area, nice support area. What was that? CVM? CVM has a nice little U shape here at $24. Actually may try to make a, well, may not be a U shape. It actually may be a triangle. I don't know. Either way, some consolidation there. Alright guys, give me just a few minutes. I'm going to take a call here. And then I'll be back. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. We'll give the stream, I don't know, about 35-ish minutes here. But I'm out of funds, so there's not really much else I can do for today. But yeah, give me just a few minutes. I'll be back and we'll start some discussion or whatnot. Alright, so I'm back. Anything changed at all, or are we still kind of falling down on everything? HZAC is coming up a little bit. APLD still over $1. HZAC is running into a lot of resistance. Good morning, Jamie. I don't know if I said that or not. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. I'm actually going to give the stream about 10-15 minutes here because I got to get going. I just got a call from my agent. I was able to look at 2 houses today, and I'm thinking or not today, but yesterday, but I'm thinking we're probably going to put in an offer. So I just gotta do a little bit more research on that area real quick before I make that offer. But you do have this possible play still. Big triangle on CVM. Other than that, though, I don't see too much going on. Maybe OCGN still holding above the trend line and actually starting to come back up some. So it could still be a possible play on that. It's a little ugly now, but still bullish. Because, I mean, now at this point it's above all indicators, above the trend line. Been on FSR. I've noticed FSR has made some moves here and there. Let's do a check around the markets real quick while we see if there's any questions. Market looks like it's trying to rebound some, but still pretty mixed. Let's see how gold is doing today. Actually, let's look at the crypto stocks. I think crypto stocks might be down a little bit. Yeah, they are a little down, but it looks like they're all starting to come back up. Let's see how Bitcoin looks. So Bitcoin getting bought up off the 50-day, off of that 53,000 area on this dip. Looks like the selling is slowing down on Bitcoin. It may start to move back up again. I'm kind of expecting a hot weekend for cryptos this weekend. They've been down and quiet all week, except for Doge. Alright, how's gold doing? Gold having a little pullback. IPR is actually in an interesting area. Got this triangle on IPR on the daily. Maybe might not be a bad idea. I might pick up some more IIPR. Looks like it's holding up. So pot stocks, looks like there's a little bit of pot stocks trying to get some attention. AI still looking good. I mean, I like this area. It keeps bouncing off of this $60 area. As long as the market don't drop out. But some of the tech stocks a little green today. So I have multiple apps because every app has different tokens on it. If you're interested in my affiliate links for those apps, I personally like Voyager the best. The charting's not great on Voyager, but I just like the ease of the platform, and then you have quite a bit of choice between between all the cryptos with sorry, I'm trying to get this thing so I can link it to you here. And then the other one I use is Coinbase. Coinbase is not bad, but Voyager has a lot of cryptos that you can earn interest on holding. Like USD coin, you can get where'd it go? USD coin on Voyager, you get 9% APY for holding. So I do have some money in that. Because why not? Are you in the US? Come on, you. Please. As long as you're in the US, you can use Voyager. But Voyager's also got free commissions. Coinbase does not have free commissions. But I like it. But there's my Voyager's got a. Yeah, John was saying that, but that's why I was making sure you're in the U.S. But Voyager has a wait list now. That's pretty incredible. Webull, you can buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ether, Bitcoin Cash, and Dogecoin as of now. So with Webull, that's more of a stock platform, but you do have options to buy 5 different cryptos, and it's also free commissions as well. Let's see. I'll post my link for Coinbase too. If you want to try out Coinbase. Coinbase is not bad, but it's better to use Coinbase Pro because Coinbase Pro, the commissions are cheaper. But you gotta sign up with Coinbase first anyway to You've been on Voyager's waitlist over a month? That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what's going on with that. I mean, I know Voyager's a newer company, so the demand right now, they're probably trying to keep the app running and keep building the app stronger to be able to take more people. But I like it. I like Voyager. Like I said, Coinbase is not bad. You do have a decent selection with Coinbase, but if you're going to be, buying a lot, your fees are going to be a lot cheaper by using the Coinbase Pro app than using the regular Coinbase. But Coinbase also gives you free crypto for watching these little videos and stuff. So that's another nice thing about Coinbase. Like that's why I use them both. I just like them both. And I mean Weeble's what I have my main stock portfolio on, and my biggest crypto holding is in Litecoin, which is on Weeble as well. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jamie. The Coinbase Pro is just better. It's better, but you still have to sign up for a Coinbase account to use the Coinbase Pro. So, but Coinbase Pro is better. I'll show you guys. Some of you guys may have already, I'm sure, have seen my Coinbase Pro, what it looks like, but I'll pull it up real quick so you guys can check it out. So this is Coinbase Pro. The charting is pretty simple. You don't have a lot of options. I mean, you got the 5 minute to the 1 day. So I mean, you can see some stuff there, but you don't have any way to draw on your chart or anything with it. But let me see if I don't know if you guys can see this. Here, I'll move it over just a little bit so you can see. Well, maybe so you can see right here. This is kind of the choices you've got on Coinbase Pro. You got, of course, Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Dash, OXT, Maker, Engine Coin, Stellar, Atom, Cosmos, Tezos, Ether Classic, OMG, ZEC, that's the Zcash, Chainlink, Basic Attention Token, Augur, ZRX, Algorand, which Coinbase, the regular app, pays 6.5% interest APY for Algorand. So I do have Algorand in my regular Coinbase portfolio. Because I don't think Coinbase Pro offers any interest on anything that you hold in your account. So for the staking and interest and stuff, you'll have to use Coinbase for that. But this Coinbase Pro is more of a trading app. But like I said, if you're going to be buying stuff, just buy it on here and then move it over to your Coinbase wallet if it's a staking type of thing. But you got 1inch, Mana, DAI, Kyber Network, Compound, BANUSD, Origin Token, Numera, CGLD, UMA. You can see a lot of selections on Coinbase Pro as well. That's all the USD that you can buy with cash. If you convert to USDC, the USD coin, Then you could also get a few other options like G&T, I think Loom, Civic, a couple different ones like that. And then there's some that you can buy with Bitcoin that are not on either of those lists as well. So, I mean, Coinbase Pro is not bad. I don't know what you're saying, Daniel B. Yeah, the wallet link is instant between both Coinbase and Coinbase Pro. Looks like 7,000 companies are luring your money. I don't know what that means. I think I know what you're trying to say, but it doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm doing more research on other exchanges and stuff like that. I did. I got a video coming out. Yeah, Daniel B. I'm not even gonna start with you with the crypto debate. I'm just not even gonna do it. You're gonna stay in the. You're gonna be one of the Flintstones. But I'm not debating somebody about crypto that has no idea about cryptos. Like, that's a useless debate. You know, every time I debate you about cryptos, it ends up with you cussing at me and getting mad because you don't have any arguments. So why are we going to do this again? Let's just not do it. Let's just not do it. Like that. It's just such a dumb thing to say. Like, oh, look at this list right here on the stock market of all these companies. Like, what is the difference between this and this? Just to make this point. And then I'm done. I'm done with the talking about this nonsense. How does this look any different than this? It doesn't. You have something that people are buying. People are buying these. People are buying these. People are also selling these. People are also selling these. These are companies. These are projects. These have floats. These have circulating supply. There's not that much a difference. Simple as that. If you don't like cryptos, that's fine. That's your personal preference. But when you talk crazy about cryptos, yeah, exactly. It's like anything in life, there is a market. It doesn't matter how your personal feelings are about something. Like, do you let your personal feelings get in the way of trading any stocks? I do if it's Apple, but that's the only stock because I just don't like Apple. Like, I just can't stand it. But, you know, there's not really much a difference between stocks and cryptos as far as trading them or even investing in them. When I look at cryptos, I look at it the same way I look at stocks. You know, I look at the project just like I would the company. So like this is what I'm gonna end you guys on. So I'm gonna show you guys. Show you guys two things. So that's VUZI. I would go to their website. You know, you can find out all about VUZI, the investor presentations. And there's Algorand. So this is a stock and this is a crypto. This is their website. What differences do you see at all? You have a company that is completely controlled by some people. The VUZIX, the shareholders and the manufacturer, or not manufacturers, but the board of directors. And then you have Algorand, who doesn't have anybody like this in control of it. But you can still find everything out about it. Here, look, featured use cases. What are the use cases of Algorand? So, bunch of use cases. Marshall Islands. Algorand was selected to power the first national digital currency known as the SOV, which will circulate alongside the US dollar and help the Marshall Islands officially operate in the global economy. Helmenbot provides democratized algorithmic trading and leverages Algorand's low transactions fee for its liquidity mining payments, an aspect that was preventing their business model from expanding on other platforms. Staker DAO is a platform governing financial assets in a decentralized, secure, and compliant manner using the Algorand standard asset functionality. Staker DAO has made it possible for qualified individuals to instantly participate in Algorand, Tezos, and Cosmos ecosystems. Where's the white paper? Here we go. Here's the white paper. So the white paper is basically going to be the same thing as like looking at the products and solutions and stuff. But actually VUZX has white papers. Look at there. White papers, white papers. They both have it. So you can read all about what Algorand's about on their white papers or their use cases. You can see the ecosystem overview. You can see their financial infrastructure. You can see the eco of application. They're partnered with university. They have key stakeholders by a bunch of different venture capitalists. See a lot of different venture capitalist investors that are in Algorand. But yeah, flowers and tulips, right? No, well, it depends on the project. I mean, yeah, like Dogecoin where it has unlimited supply, then yeah, it's kind of like printing money. But Bitcoin, where you only have 19 million Bitcoin in existence, there can never be more, there can never be less. Well, technically there can be less because people keep losing their Bitcoin. Like the one guy who lost like 60 million on a thing. There's been multiple people who's lost well $60 million, whatever how many bitcoins it was at that time. But there's a lot of lost Bitcoin, so the supply of Bitcoin can actually go down. But the supply can never go up of Bitcoin. Same thing with Litecoin. Litecoin's only 80 million. I mean, it just depends on the project. That's why I say you have to research blockchain before you start talking about it. Because if you're not researching it, then you literally have no idea what is going on. I mean, it's a whole new disruption to all sectors and governments. Like it's a huge disruption in tech across the board because all these different projects like that was Algorand. That's a simple, they've got their ecosystems, but you look more at, I'm trying to think here, what's a interesting one. Let me look at my portfolio here. So Filecoin. So here's Filecoin. It's a decentralized storage network designed to store humanity's most important information. So it's basically like Google's Drive, the Google Drive, except for Google doesn't have control over it. Nobody really has control over it. So you can store, let's see, use Filecoin to store and retrieve data. A powerful and dynamic distributed cloud storage network for your data. Exactly what I was talking about. Google Drive. But look at all this. It's Google Drive, but Google doesn't get to have control. That's an interesting one. That interrupts that sector. Let's see. Nervos Network. I don't remember exactly what this one is, but we'll take a look at it. Yeah, so their network allows solutions that allow developers to build universal apps. So you can access any asset, operate dApps from any water solution, code with flexibility, bring dApps from anywhere, level 2 solutions for seamless scaling. And you even got a dog wearing headphones. Yeah, built-in store value mechanism. So there's the white paper. But then you have some like you have gaming networks like let's see, Gods Unchained I think is the Gods Unchained is a trading card game, but this game is decentralized. for the most part. I think it's partially decentralized now. But this card game, every card is an NFT, and you can see 7 million plus worth of cards exchanged. This project is led by former game director of Magic, the Gathering Arena, that guy. We got 570,000 tournament prize pool. 2019 players spent 87 billion on in-game items. And then it went to all the giant companies. So then this is what they're doing is instead of where you buy a game, you don't own anything. If you buy these cards or if it's another game, you actually get your cards. Your cards are NFTs that'll be stored on your wallet. And there's multiple games like this. So there's disruption to the gaming sector. Like I said, it's going to disrupt everything. There's no doubt about that. So I get what you're saying. There's a bunch of different cryptos or a bunch of different coins and tokens. So I understand you're saying, well, there's no value there if there's all those different tokens and coins. But the tokens and coins are backed by the technology. It's not just the token that you're looking at. Like when you look at Algorand, that is a whole platform building thing on the blockchain that is making better solutions and all of that. So the token of Algorand that is backed by that has that value of the technology. Now, you look at like cash is not the only money. Like you put cash into stocks, you take cash out of stocks, you put cash into gold or silver, you take it out of there, you put it in savings accounts, you put it in CDs, you can put it in bonds, you can put it in commodities. So you're moving your value around. This is the same thing. Like each token, of course, is going to have a different price, but you can move your value around just like you can with cash or anything else. So yeah, there may be 7,000 different tokens out there. But you can easily interchange between those tokens. So, not everybody's going to use the same systems and stuff like that in different countries. But when you see like a country like has adopted, made their own crypto that's built on that top of Algorand, I mean, they changed their whole. There's the first country already with their own cryptocurrency built off of the Algorand blockchain. So it doesn't matter that there's a bunch of different ones because it's the same thing as switching your money around now. It's just a whole new assets to switch your money around to. Exactly. No, I do not like oil. I do not invest in oil and I do not like it. It's too manipulated. I mean, it's just it's a big market. There is some big money in oil, but it's just so manipulated. I don't like to look at it. Plus, I think with this Green New Deal and everything else that's going on, I think the days of oil being a huge commodity are slowly dying. Like I think oil will always be a commodity because there's a lot of purposes other than fueling cars and vehicles. And we don't have electric planes or spaceships yet, so there will be need for oil for that. So there is value in oil. I just personally don't like it. But yeah, exactly. Just like when Life's saying, the crypto markets are just a market, anything like anything else. Now,
course, not all crypto projects are going to make it, but not all stocks make it. I mean, there's every day there's a stock filing for bankruptcy or going out of business. Same exact thing with cryptos. There's going to be projects that have issues and that are bad projects or scams or whatever, just like in the stock market. There's no difference between the stock market and between cryptos except for the fact that the government and Wall Street can control stock market. The government and Wall Street can't control cryptos. And that to me is more valuable than anything. Because like I said, cryptos are the ultimate supply and demand free market. And I think, and I don't know if it was posted in one of the video interviews with Blackamore, but he said something that really stuck with me. He said, because I was saying I'd like to go full crypto and get rid of governments and all. And he said, you do have purposes for having governments, but I'm fine with still having governments and still having the regular ways of doing things. But I'd also like that free market option globally with cryptos that I can go to. So I think there's an ecosystem for cryptos, just like anything else. But stocks were like the first thing that was traded. But now you look, there's options, there's Forex, there's all this other stuff. So newer markets emerge over time. Just because it's a little bit different. The charts are no different. Everything else is no different. It's just nuances of the projects versus nuances of companies, but you look at them the same. Like, what kind of is this something I'm going to buy now, and am I going to be able to sell it at a higher price later? That's the bottom line. No matter what we're doing, whether it's real estate, whether you're breeding glow-in-the-dark puppy dogs to sell, you invest to buy something to sell it for more later. That's as simple as it is. You don't got to overcomplicate cryptos or even know about all the blockchain stuff. But if there's people buying and people selling there's an opportunity to buy something that you can sell to somebody else higher later, then it's just simply the same as everything else. It's all investing. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll be back tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Till next time.